All right, so hello and welcome to the CryptoEndgame YouTube channel. Got special guests on the show today, Lewis and Michael from the Super Bulls team. Really excited to have a conversation with them today. There's some special stuff that they're going to share, and so I'll start by letting you introduce yourself.
I'm Lewis. I'm the co-founder of, I guess you'd say, Blocksworkz, Super Bulls, XDCNFT, Sponsor Crypto.
Okay.
Michael Blythe, so I'm the CTO of Blocksworkz, Super Bulls, and everything else above. So I look after all of the tech, so responsible for design, build, and implementation of the tech.
Awesome. Well, first thing I got to say is you guys, hats off to you and your team. I was fortunate enough to be an early investor in the Super Bulls project, and from day one, you guys have done it right. From registering your interest early to having kind of early access. I probably aped into the project a little bit more than I should have with all the anticipation you guys created, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you. Cool. So I wanted to walk through a couple interview questions and just let you kind of share some exciting information that's going on in your universe. So start with just your backgrounds. If you could both tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the blockchain space.
Sure, I'll go first because I think that Mike tops mine, so I won't be able to be here. So I've been in the crypto world, as you'd say, since 2017. So mainly XDC some years ago. Just love what it does, what it is, who's involved, the community itself. Yeah. They're all great people, and I guess the reason why we decided XDC because it's just sort of both close to our hearts. So in terms of my background professionally, predominantly sales. I was in a ran and managed, started my own energy business. Okay. So gas and electricity. Did that for many years, and found the opportunity in crypto, like a lot of people are doing at the moment. Know Mike for many years, for businesses that I've worked in and worked for. Mike's always been the head of the tech side of most businesses that I've been in, and we grew a very strong relationship for a good 5 years ago, really, isn't it? Now, yeah. A long time. So we've got a strong, I guess you'd say, bond in terms of how we work, and we're on the same page with everything we're trying to achieve, which is very important for us.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mike, over to you.
Yeah, so I'm the CTO of Blocksworkz. So like I said earlier, responsible for all tech. My background, as Lewis mentioned, is tech, as you would expect. So I've got a master's in business and MBA, as well as 20 years experience working in tech. So ranging from large e-coms in the UK, such as Boohoo, Betfred, which is a gaming company, N Brown, through to worked with a lot of big energy companies as well, specifically Esso. Worked in Paris for a while. Okay. Worked in Gibraltar with the gaming side, and for me, I've worked in cloud, for years and years now. And the next kind of evolution of tech is blockchain. Yep. And that's why, for me, that's what excites me about blockchain, and that's why I got into the space, with Lewis a while ago now. And specifically XinFin, the thing that excites me about the XinFin network is the speed, the transparency of the network, the low transaction costs. Yeah. You don't have to spend $90 just to mint something, and the speed of it is a heck of a lot quicker than a lot of the competitors. So yeah, that was a natural choice really for us when we started to define the roadmap for the products.
Exactly. That's awesome. I feel the same way. Of all of my projects and investments in the crypto blockchain space, XDC is my favorite. So curious what inspired the Super Bulls NFT project specifically?
I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I think
it was a bit of a play, I guess, on being, bullish on crypto in general. Yeah. And then we're in a coffee shop local to where we are now, actually. And we're coming up with some ideas, playing around with this concept. And we knew what we wanted to build. And it was just really a case of coming up with a character or a concept or a brand. And we both said, well, we're super bullish. And we said, well, wait a second, could we incorporate that brand, Super Bulls? And then yeah, Superbulls NFT, and that's where the initial idea of Superbulls NFT came from, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much that, wasn't it? I don't think it wasn't a long conversation around it. It was that works for both of us, and it'll work for everyone in the community, because I think everybody in XDC knows where it's going, and knows what's going to happen over the sort of next 12, 24 months, especially to the end of this year. So I think it was just a natural suggestion, wasn't it? It was never going to be bears. It was always going to be bulls. So
we did put a few bears in towards
we did.
The whole idea was, to give each of these bulls its own character, and its own, uniqueness. And that's why, as you've seen, Lord, you've got some with hats on, you've got some space balls, which I know you're a fan of.
There it is.
So it's been fun, not only have we viewed this purely from building something from a tech side, but we in the team have managed to get creative and come up with some really good creative ideas.
Yeah, speaking of creativity, like over just the progression of the bulls, they kept getting better and better and better. And I would, so I'm in the States, so you guys would mint the NFTs at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So I wasn't even getting any sleep. I'm trying to scroll. I was dying, but I had to get my.
That was part of the tactics, half asleep. Bye. Yeah,
exactly. So your first Super Bowl sold for 444,000 XDC and was covered by CoinMarketCap. So tell us about that.
Well, we were sort of to and fro, weren't we? Because everything was ready, and we thought, do you know what? Let's see what the community think of the first NFT collection on XDC. And we thought, I'll be honest, I never expected that. I know I didn't in a million years. I'm sure a lot of people didn't. But it doesn't surprise me in the NFT space, though. That doesn't surprise me overall when looking back at it, thinking, do you know what? Actually, you go on, I don't know, you go to a different blockchain, you look at OpenSea, or you look at Rarible, and you see all sorts going for crazy money, where actually there was a reason and there's value behind someone buying a bull, so that made it slightly different. I think at that time, though, people didn't know that, though, did they? Our first one was based on the first NFT. We always had a vision that there was always going to be utility behind our NFTs, because we believe in utility, and we've seen so many NFTs out there that will, without saying it harshly, will crash and burn eventually, because there's no reason to have them. So we wanted to bring something a little bit different, and to go 444,000 XDC, which was, I think at the time, was just shy of sort of $40,000, I think it was, wasn't it? When it was sort of shy of 10 cents. It's just incredible.
It's worth mentioning, actually, when the auction ran. Now, in hindsight, it wasn't the best idea. Now, I'm not sure if you remember, Lloyd, but it finished on Christmas Eve. So not only were we putting presents out for the kids the following day, but my other half was saying, what are you doing? You put all the presents out. Yeah, but what are you doing? Well, we've got an auction running here, and it goes in about 2 hours. So we were putting presents out, and then we were getting ready to, to give a present to somebody else in the form of this brand new, first NFT. So in hindsight, don't launch an NFT auction on Christmas Eve.
Hindsight is always 2020. So you guys started to mention a couple of things that are really a perfect segue into my next question, which is what's special, what's unique about Super Bulls? You mentioned utility. Can you elaborate just a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Let me start going a little bit of sort of information that we started off with. So when I bought an NFT, we kind of went off experience, what we both sort of wanted and how we wanted to change things. And when we both previously bought an NFT, all we've really ever seen them for is somebody to change their display picture. And it's brilliant. And I get that, because I, on my personal Twitter, do the same. But we just felt that it was getting very segmented with just JPEGs. And there needed to be something real attached to a Super Bowl. What would we want from an NFT if we were going to buy one? And for us, it was that personal touch, or that money can't buy feeling that you might get with purchasing something. And that was our main focus. And I think we spent days just drawing out different options and what we can achieve and what is realistic. And I think one of your things, Mike, sort of speaking for you, was a digital frame. Everyone wants to be able to put their image in a frame, whether it is, for instance, I'm going to stand up now.
Okay.
Whether it is literally like that.
Oh, wow.
Or, we love, I've got hundreds of these. This is my little office. So the rooms are all through there with all the staff in, but that was so it was whether you have a digital frame or you have a frame, and that's what we decided to do, was to offer digital frames to people, and obviously they'll be able to be collected later down the line when our awards open up. But in terms of why we decided to go down the route of utility was purely just, there needs to be a reason. There needs to be a reason why you would purchase one. It's like anything. We wanted to give back to the community. We wanted to be transparent. We want people to understand that we're here to give back and not just take. And that is the main thing, and the main standpoint that I've seen from this, is to be able to offer something in return of having the first NFT, and to have ongoing benefits that people can enjoy and spread the word. Because what's more powerful than the community's voice? That there isn't. And for you guys shouting and raving about the NFTs because of numerous reasons, it was only a positive for us. But in terms of CoinMarketCap, and that was a bit of a shock for both of us, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was away actually with a couple of friends in our camper vans walking. And next thing, my phone lit up from this message from Lewis saying, "You won't believe it, CoinMarketCap, look at this." And sure enough, we looked at our stats through analytics to see real time traffic, and everything just shot up. So it was great to get the coverage.
But that was twice, though, wasn't it? We were covered twice now.
Yeah.
So that was the Andre Casterman bull at the end. That got covered really well. So I think I've swerved around your question a little bit there, but in terms of
that's great.
Yeah.
So actually, my next question. So I noticed that you pulled that picture down from the wall. So that's my next question, is like, do you personally have a favorite NFT? If so, which one? And then I'm going to share mine.
Sure. Mike, go on.
Right. So my favorite NFT, and I can close my eyes and probably go from 1 to 1,000 because went through the process of minting all of these. So my favorite one is actually one of the space balls with a purple background. So the ball has a super style, Superman cape style body, space helmet, and it's got the purple background. So
and mine, so it's a white background. It's an alien, and it's got like it's got a superhero cape. And it's got short hair. We took the back of the alien head, because most of them we left with the alien head at the back, because we thought, it's quite cool. It reminded me, if you ever watched it as a kid, Coneheads, I think it's called. Coneheads is a film. It reminded me of that.
Still hairstyle to me, I think.
Mine was that one, which is it's an alien with a super cape. It's like a cape, the Superman cape, but we've altered it with the spiky hair. So I'll have to show you it if not, and share the number after, that you can maybe put at the end of this video. But mine was that one.
So I'm going to take a minute to brag just a little bit. I was able to snag the Star Wars NFT, which featured C-3PO and R2-D2, but it also came with a signed Kenny Baker poster.
Oh, very cool.
So when you get a SuperbullsNFT, NFT, you actually get a signed, poster. So
listen, I'm excited. Just got my SuperbullsNFT NFT reward, from the mail, from UPS. I got two boxes back here. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna pull them out and see what's in here. Let me see what's in here. About my NFT, they said it comes with a great reward. We're gonna see if it's real. I got 2 heavyweight champs of the world from Super Bulls. It's real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a real guy with 2 real heavyweight champs. All right, it don't get better than this. Let's go.
That was one of the utilities we like to give. I think we've give from signed Kenny autographed Star Wars merchandise to Mike Tyson boxing gloves to tag watches, multiple tag watches to all sorts.
More importantly, the tokens as well.
The tokens, yeah. But no, there's lots, there's lots of reason behind an NFT and Super Bulls. So we're just glad that you managed to get one of those, and every time you look at it, you'll remember your Super Bowl, won't you? So
yeah, absolutely. So I was following Super Bulls, and then all of a sudden these announcements came out about Blocksworkz and XDCNFT. So you guys want to elaborate a little bit on the partnerships and how all the companies came together?
Sure. Yeah. I'll let you start on the tech side in terms of XDCNFT and Blocksworkz.
Yeah, so we've always had in mind when we started on this Super Bulls journey that it wasn't, like we said before, it wasn't one trick pony or one trick ball, should we say. We had an idea of an entire ecosystem. Yes, we didn't want just an NFT project. So we had this idea before we launched Super Bulls, was to have a parent entity, which is Blocksworkz. Blocksworkz is the parent company, and within Blocksworkz we have Super Bulls, as you've just described. We've got XDCNFT.com, which is the NFT marketplace just for XDC. We've got SponsorCrypto.com, again, which is on the same ecosystem. And what else have we got?
Blocksworkz Academy eventually.
Yeah, the Blocksworkz Academy, and we've also got the rewards wallet as well, which Lewis mentioned earlier as well. So it's not just, as I say, one entity. We're trying to build an entire ecosystem of complementing products and services.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So any other collaborations you have planned in the future with that we might not be aware of?
Should I update on the sponsorship?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So we just come off a live Twitter Spaces actually, and we just announced that we are finalizing now a motorsport partnership. So this is the first of its kind, where we are bridging NFT artists with the world of motorsport. So if you follow motorsport, specifically, the F1, you may see banners and some logos for some of these crypto exchanges, but what we're doing is slightly different, and it's a unique opportunity. So that will be, well, it's first for you, Lloyd, it's first announcement, really, more than anything. It's the first motorsport collaboration that Blocksworkz and XDC NFT are happy to announce. So there'll be more details in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
But again, this is where you're bringing your utility across to another platform in motorsports.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. And I want to thank you guys for inspiring me. After going through the NFT process, I was able to just inspired to partner with the guy, and we've started our own NFT project that'll be launching on the XDC NFT network. I'm representing today with Dope Club. So really excited to be part of what you're doing and a part of the XDC ecosystem. So can't thank you guys enough for what you're doing and for taking the time to have a conversation today and get the word out about what's going on. I know there's a lot of people who are excited about what you're doing, and will be excited about this video.
Absolutely. And thank you for choosing us to work with and to put your NFTs on our marketplace. So
yeah,
that's really good. So yeah, we're excited to see them all. I know you've given us a sneak peek of a couple, so that'd be awesome when we can go in, and maybe we'll buy a couple ourselves. So.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, I'll wrap it there. So everyone, make sure that you follow Super Bulls. Make sure that you follow XDC NFT. Make sure that you follow Blocksworkz, and make sure that you follow Dope Club as well. Lewis, Mike, thank you guys for your time. You'll have a great day.